today, and I'm here. My name is Eleana Paneda, and I'm a part of SE CASC, and I am with...
Hi, I'm Laura Taylor, and I'm going into my second year PhD student in Dr. Elsa Youngsteadt's lab in the Applied Ecology Department.
Yeah, so I just wanted to ask you a little bit about the work that we're going to be doing here today. So can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so we're studying the crystal skipper, which is a butterfly that's only found here on Bogue Banks, the Rachel Carson Reserve, and then Bear Island. And we're going to be trying to figure out its abundance and distribution through different counting methods, such as mark recapture as well as distance sampling. We're also going to be checking on some of the caterpillars that were from the first flight period of the year that was in April and May. We have two of them that we're tracking right now in cages.
How do you count a butterfly?
So it depends on which method we're using. We're trying out different methods. So one of the most common ones, which is found across like a bunch of different species, is mark recapture, where we actually capture the butterfly, mark its wing with a unique number or letter, whatever we have on our data sheet, and then we release it again, come back in a few days and recapture them again. And so you get an idea of like where they are, if they've moved from one transect to another, or if they stay on the same transect, as well as how long that they live. We also are counting butterflies by walking in pairs side by side, and you're visually scanning for butterflies. And once you see a butterfly, you record the distance that they are away from the transect, as well as the number of butterflies that you see.
What's a line transect?
A line transect is just basically a line that we randomly put through our focal area. So for us, it's the dunes. We had satellite imagery that we randomly seeded points in, and then I connected those points with a line to make 250 meters. And then we walk that line consistently every couple of days in order to count the butterflies.
What's special about these butterflies?
These butterflies are only found in this area. They're endemic to this 30-mile strip of barrier islands. They're not found on the mainland. They have some closely related species that are on the mainland, but these are unique that they're only found here. And they lay their eggs on seaside little bluestem, and that's the only thing that the caterpillar eats is seaside little bluestem.
So how did you start studying these butterflies?
I graduated undergrad in May 2020, and I worked as a technician for a year at two different universities and a lab manager for 2 years at a university. Every year after undergrad, I emailed Elsa being like, do you have space in your lab? And she said no, because she didn't. She did the fall before. She emailed me to let me know that she had gotten this grant to study this butterfly species. And I've always personally been very interested in studying insects, specifically pollinator species. And what I really like about this project is the big conservation factor to it, because we don't know a ton about these butterflies. There was a PhD student in the late 2000s who did research on them, but since then there hasn't been that much research done on them, and we don't know a lot of their basic biology of like their non-adult life stages, as well as like how they interact with the urban environment. And so I'm really excited about this project because it ticks a lot of my boxes and my interests for graduate school. Yay!